Hi guys, it's me Rahel ya Ayu Maranatha. You can call me Rahel. Today we will discuss about the South Coast and Roro Kidul. The South Coast of Java is not only known for its natural beauty, but also with mystical stories starting from the queen who rules the ocean, who has a commander in the form of a half snake, the terrible ritual worship for Roro Kidul, and her magical marriage with the president of Indonesia. Doesn't this sound interesting? So let's just go straight to it without saying much. As the name, the south coast of Java is a coastline spread along the southern part of Java Island, passing through 5 provinces from Banten, West Java, Central Java, the special region of Yogyakarta until East Java, which is estimated to stretch for 1,200 kilometers. When you hear the word of South Beach, what comes to your mind? I guess it must be the figure of Roro Kidul or Parangtritis Beach. Parangtritis Beach itself is known as a sacred beach, especially among Javanese people. This is because Parangtritis Beach has a symbolic value in the form of a magical line known as the imaginary line or the axis of Yogyakarta philosophy, which is also known as the magical trinity. This line stretches straight from Mount Merapi in the top, in the north, and Parangtritis Beach in the south or the bottom. This imaginary line is a very important symbolic and philosophical concept in Javanese culture, especially the cosmology of the Yogyakarta village, which means a harmonious relationship between the spiritual world of humans and nature. Guys, do you know the unwritten prohibition that is quite famous? Usually, it is recommended that if you are playing around on the beach in the South Java area, not to wear green clothes. The color green is believed to be the sacred color of Roro Kidul's favorite color. It is believed that anyone who wears green will attract her attention on the south coast so that they will be pulled, swallowed by this wave and taken to her kingdom. Anyone who has been pulled is believed to be taken to her realm and it is very difficult to return and will be made a soldier or her court or just made a guest. I don't know what happened. Even if you are returned, they say that when you return it will be a little different, like maybe lost memories. And another thing to note, they say that if you are playing around on the south coast, don't let yourself sound arrogant or challenging to avoid unwanted things. Maybe the queen just doesn't like arrogant people. The south coast is used for many spiritual rituals. There are many people who go there to meditate, especially during the full moon, in the hope of getting enlightenment or guidance. By the way guys, there is one very interesting rumor and makes many people believe in the existence of Roro Kidul. Is none other than the first president of the Republic of Indonesia. Yes, Insinyur Soekarno. Even many people believe that Roro Kidul and President Soekarno held a two-world marriage, a supernatural marriage. This rumor emerged because on several occasions, President Soekarno repeatedly discussed Roro Kidul. For example, at the National Maritime Conference on September 23, 1963, he said, "It's up to you whether you believe it or not. It's not a matter of belief. It contains a symbol that a king cannot be a country in Indonesian to be strong if he doesn't have a king married to a queen Roro Kidul. Boom! Although this statement is a bit confusing, guys. Many people say that this is basically a confirmation that he does believe in the existence of Nyi Roro Kidul. Some people feel that this statement that states that a leader in Indonesia cannot be successful if he doesn't care about the ocean or maritime power. So he used Nyi Roro Kidul as an analogy for maritime power or the interests of the ocean. So, what do you think, guys? But in 1962, President Sukarno also built a magnificent hotel, and until today it is filled with mystical stories because there is one of the rooms designed for Nyi Roro Kidul, room 308. Actually, guys, there are several versions of the story of what the use the room is. Some say this is President Sukarno tribute to Nyi Roro Kidul, and some say this is the gateway to the kingdom of Nyi Roro Kidul, and not a few also say that is the room used by President Sukarno when he went to meet his wife Nyi Roro Kidul. This room is designed in green, many paintings, flower offerings, and curries that are deliberately prepared to welcome her arrival. The room is also identical to a painting that is said to be alive, guys. Until today, room 308 is open to the public and is often used as a place to meditate, to ask for smooth fortune, and also a soulmate. There are several sacred rituals that are still carried out on the South Coast, such as Malam Satu Suro. In the commemoration of Malam Satu Suro on Parangtritis Beach, there is a ritual filled with prayers and throwing offerings into the sea, which is carried out at night. Some visitors will also come to do jamasan, or clean and care for their heirlooms like keris. Some others do tirakat, or hold back their fasting desires and stay around the beach until morning. There is also a labuhan ritual. Labuhan ritual is usually carried out in several places such as Parangtritis Beach, Mount Merapi, Mount Lawu, and Parangkusumo Beach. The sacred ritual is believed to be directly related to the Yogyakarta Palace because it is believed that there is a mystical agreement between the Panembahan Senopati and also Nyi Roro Kidul. This ritual is carried out every year in the Javanese calendar or on important events such as the coronation of a new king. Basically, guys, the Yogyakarta Palace will prepare a feeling called Upur Rampe. Upur Rampe accompanied by gamelan music and paraded from the palace to the beach. Prayers are recited before the offerings and finally thrown into the sea. According to some people who saw this ritual procession, they say that in the middle of the procession, they say a beautiful woman dressed in green or traditional Javanese kebaya who was present. Offering that move on their own and the fierce sea waves suddenly calmed down during the Labuhan ritual and convinced them that the story was not just a myth. What do you think, guys, after hearing this story? Do you believe in this myth? Or maybe you have heard stories that were directly experienced by people around you or yourself? If there is, you can tell it in the comments column below. or tell it directly when we meet. So that's the only story I can convey, and thank you guys!